What if I told you that by the end of this video, you could unlock the ability to focus with the sharpness of a master calligrapher and the endurance of an ancient scholar? Focus so deep that hours pass like minutes and distractions dissolve like mist in the morning sun. This isn't a modern hack or yet another productivity trick. Instead, it comes from the timeless wisdom of Confucianism, a philosophy that has helped people cultivate discipline and purpose for over 2,500 years. In a world where notifications buzz, emails pile up, and attention spans seem to shrink daily, Confucianism offers a radically different perspective. It doesn't merely teach you how to focus, it transforms why you focus, turning work from a chore into a path of self-cultivation. If you've ever struggled to sustain intense concentration for more than a few minutes or found your motivation slipping after a burst of effort, keep listening. By understanding and applying Confucian principles, you'll discover how to summon consistent, high-level focus and make your work a source of both achievement and inner peace. At first glance, Confucianism may seem like an unlikely guide for modern productivity, but consider this. In ancient China, scholars trained their minds to memorize massive texts, debate intricate moral questions, and master their craft over decades. These men weren't born with superhuman focus. They cultivated it deliberately. Confucius taught that self-cultivation was the foundation of a meaningful life. For him, focus wasn't about working harder. It was about aligning your attention with your highest values. In a Confucian framework, focus comes not from forcing the mind, but from training it, shaping your environment, and connecting your daily tasks to a larger sense of purpose. In our age of instant gratification, this ancient perspective is a breath of fresh air. It reminds us that intense focus isn't something we stumble into. It's a virtue that grows through practice. Modern productivity advice often tells you to find your why. Confucianism goes deeper by asking you to align your work with righteousness or moral purpose. Confucius believed that when your actions harmonize with your values, focus becomes effortless. Think of focus like a river. When the banks are clear and the current is strong, the water flows without obstruction. But if your goals conflict with your principles, your mind splinters and drifts. Before beginning work, ask yourself, why does this task matter? Not just to me, but to the world. If the answer isn't obvious, trace the connection between the task and your larger goals. Even mundane activities gain meaning when seen as part of self-cultivation. For example, replying to emails isn't just about communication, it can reflect diligence, a Confucian virtue of respectful attentiveness. Confucius said, "When you work, work with reverence. When you rest, rest with full attention." This is the essence of Jing, a quiet, intense respect for whatever is in front of you. In practice, Jing means treating each task, no matter how small, as sacred. Whether you're writing a report or sweeping the floor, you do it with undivided attention. Over time, this habit trains your mind to enter deep work states more easily. Before starting any task, take 3 deep breaths. Say silently, "I will give this work my full mind and heart." Then eliminate distractions. Silence your phone, close unused tabs, and commit to one task for a set period. Confucianism emphasizes Li, rituals and structure, as a way to bring order to life. Modern science now agrees. Rituals calm the brain and signal it to transition into focus mode. Create a pre-work ritual to cue your mind for concentration. This could be as simple as making tea, lighting incense, or organizing your desk. The key is consistency. Perform the same ritual every time to build a neural link between the ritual and focus work. Design a 3-minute pre-work ritual. For example, clear your workspace, write down your top priority, take 3 slow breaths, and begin. Over weeks, this ritual will train your brain to switch into focus automatically. Confucius warned against extremes. Working too intensely leads to burnout. Being too lax breeds mediocrity. Instead, he advocated zhongyang, balanced effort that sustains itself over time. Think of focus like a fire. Too little fuel and it flickers out. Too much and it burns uncontrollably. The goal is to maintain steady, strong attention without exhausting yourself. Use the Confucian hour method. Work for 50 minutes with full focus and then take a 10-minute break to stretch, breathe, or walk. This balanced rhythm allows you to sustain high-intensity focus for hours without strain. Confucius encouraged daily reflection as a tool for growth. Each day I examine myself on 3 counts. At the end of the day, ask, did I focus with reverence? Where did my attention scatter? Why? How can I improve tomorrow? This gentle self-assessment strengthens your ability to notice distractions and redirect focus over time. Spend 5 minutes journaling before bed. Celebrate moments of good focus and set one intention for improvement the next day. Most modern focus techniques rely on willpower alone, but Confucianism shifts the foundation. It gives you why and how simultaneously. By aligning work with values, respecting each task, and cultivating rituals, you build a sustainable system of focus that grows stronger with practice. This is why ancient scholars could study for 12 hours without losing steam. They weren't superhuman, they were aligned. You don't need to move to a monastery to benefit from Confucian focus. Begin with one principle, perhaps Jing, reverent attention, or a pre-work ritual, and practice it for a week. Watch how your mind responds. As Confucius said, it does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. By internalizing these teachings, you won't just work harder, you'll work with clarity, intensity, and peace. And when that happens, you'll find focus isn't something you have to chase, it's something you've become.